Hello students, welcome to EduTap. I am Tanushree, and in today's video we are going to discuss a very important question which is being asked to you time and again. Recently UPSC declared its prelims results, right? So after that NABARD has released its notification recently. A lot of you who have been preparing for UPSC for so many years and who have given this year's prelims or who were not able to qualify prelims this year, unfortunately, they are planning to take NABARD Grade A as a backup option, right? So for all of you, we have dedicated this video and we have made this video dedicating it to you, right? We are going to answer your questions. We are going to answer how you can refer and what all you can do in this 1 month to ensure that NABARD becomes a secure backup option for you. Okay, first of all, why does it become important for the UPSC aspirants to to crack the NABARD grade examination? Because you see, students, I myself was a UPSC aspirant and now I have come here. Why? Because UPSC is a very uncertain game. After a point, like luck also plays a very important factor, and after devoting a lot of your years in the UPSC, there comes a point where you eagerly want to search a backup option and where you should ideally be searching for a backup option. Every year after the final results, we see such tweets there on social media where people they are expressing their griefs, right? So for you to be on the safe side, it is good that you have a backup option, and I just want to tell you that NABARD is a good option if you are a UPSC aspirant. Now, what to do and how to prepare, let's see ahead. See, the first thing which you have to refer here, and which I would like to tell you about this year's NABARD grade A examination, that is the important dates. So the first important date which you have to remember is that the notifications are out and you can fill the form from 27th of July till 15th of August, right? So these are the form filling dates. Okay, after that, as far as the phase 1 of this exam is concerned, it will take place on 1st of September. However, as far as the phase 2 of this exam is concerned, no date has been announced in the notification as of now. It will be announced separately on the website by the NABARD, but right now we don't have any information regarding the phase 2 dates. However, you can take them, slightly or the tentative dates to be in the month of October, right? In the first or the second week of the October, you can presume that the phase 2 will also happen, right? As of now, we know that the phase 1, it is going to happen on 1st of September. So you have like only 1 month left. So first of all, your strategy has to be very pinpoint. Now, how can you refer to the NABARD, or what all you can prepare in that 1 month to ensure that your chances for selection, they are maximized? That is what we are going to see in today's video. If you have been preparing for UPSC and you are not well versed with the pattern of NABARD grade A examination, first of all, I would like to introduce that to you. See, students, in the phase 1 examination, there are two phases, basically there are three phases: phase 1, phase 2, and then interview. So first of all, in the phase 1, the preliminary phase that we have, there are 8 components, right? However, out of these 8 components, 5 are part of non-merit section and the 3, they are part of the merit section. If you see, reasoning, English, computer knowledge, quant, and decision making, these 5 components, they are part of non-merit section. What is meant by non-merit section? Non-merit section means that here for all these subjects you only have to clear the sectional cutoff, right? The marks of these 5 components, they will not be included in the cutoff of your phase 1, right? So in these 5 components you only have to clear the sectional cutoff. Then comes general awareness, economics and social issues, and ARD. These 3 components, they are part of your merit section. That means that you have to clear the sectional cutoff and also you have to clear the overall cutoff, right? In these 3 sections, right? So that is the paper of that is the pattern of the paper, and here you will be having 200 questions worth 200 marks, right? 200 questions worth 200 marks, but your cutoff for the phase 1, it will be counted out of 100 marks, right? In these 100 marks, 40 marks are devoted to ARD, 40 marks are devoted to ESI, and 20 marks are devoted to GA part. So that is the pattern of phase 1 examination. Now let me discuss with you the pattern of phase 2 examination. In phase 2, we have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is general English, where you have to type the answer. It is a descriptive paper, and you will get topics like essay, letter writing, reports. So such kind of topics will be there, and Prezi writing also. And in paper 2 is again of ESI and ARD. That is the good part about NABARD, that ESI and ARD, they are both in the phase 1 and phase 2, right? And the syllabus for ESI ARD for both phase 1 and phase 2 is also similar, right? It is but in this paper 2 you will have again objective type questions and descriptive type questions. This paper 2, it will be of 100 marks, right? Let me write it down here. It will be of 100 marks. Out of these 100 marks, 50 marks will be devoted to the objective type questions and 50 marks will be devoted to the subjective type questions, right? Okay, subjective type basically means the descriptive type questions where you have to answer. Okay, so now since you have been a UPSC aspirant, then I'm assuming here that you are good in the answer writing part, right? That is something I'm assuming about you. Now let us move towards how to prepare and what to prepare. So first of all, we have these 5 sections which are basically a part of your non-merit section. So for these sections, you only have to clear the sectional cutoff, right? Here at this point, you first have to see your strengths and your weaknesses. Like if CSAT was not a problem for you, if you are good in quant, reasoning and English, then these 3 subjects, try first of all, try solving the PYQs to gauge what are your strengths and weaknesses in these 3 subjects, quant, reasoning and English. If you are good enough in these 3 subjects, then, and if you are able to solve the PYQs comfortably, if you are able to clear the sectional cutoff of these 3 sections comfortably, then don't devote a lot of your time here, right? Simply cover these subjects so that you are able to clear the sectional. That is the only target here. Then comes decision making and computer knowledge. Decision making is something like you have to refer to, because a lot of students, they are not able to clear phase 1 because of decision making and computer knowledge. Then please do cover decision making well. Don't devote a lot of time, because again, you only have to clear the sectional cutoff, but please don't ignore this subject. So there are YouTube videos on our own channel, a video by Jalad sir, it is there, whereas he is covering the decision making, and also for computer knowledge also. And for computer, if you want to ask me any source, then there is a book by Lucent, right? There is a book by Lucent, Computer Awareness. So that you can refer if you want to cover the computer part, right? So this is one book which you can refer. So these are your sources, and that is how you have to cover the quant, reasoning and English, right? This is like the quant, reasoning, English strategy. I told you, if you are well versed in the QRE, if you are somebody who is not very good in the QRE, then what you can do is that currently we are running a YouTube series, right, in which all the important topics, the topics which you should be well versed in order to clear the sectional cutoff, all those topics for the quant, reasoning, English, they are being covered, right? So there is a YouTube series. Okay, so VD sir is taking the QRE, Narveer sir, he is taking English, and Meghna ma'am, she is taking reasoning classes. So all these classes are being taken. In one of the previous videos, I have shared the schedule of the classes as well with you. So if you are somebody who is not very good in these 3 subjects, you can refer to those videos, the sessions which are taken part of that series to cover all these 3 sessions, to cover all these 3 sections of yours, and to make sure that you are able to clear these 3 subjects, right? Apart from that, we have the ARD and ESI. Now we have to focus on these 2 subjects. Why I am saying so? Because these are the part of your merit section, and also they'll be there in the phase 2 as well. See, students, as far as the ARD component is concerned, so there are 2 things. Static is there and current is there. But the good part is that in the ARD, it is the static part which dominates. Out of the 40 questions, right, the 40 odd questions which come in the ARD, around 30 to 35 questions, they will be from the static part only, right? And if we analyze the previous year questions, then even in the static part, these 7 chapters, agronomy and field crops, farming systems, soil and water conservation, plantation and horticulture, animal husbandry and poultry, fisheries and forestry. These 7 subjects, they are very, very important, right? Out of these 40 questions, around 20 odd questions, 20 to 25 questions, they come directly from these 7 chapters. So if you are somebody who have no background in ARD and who have no idea of how to cover ARD, right? And you want to clear the NABARD in this 1 month, then focus on these 7 subjects first, right? पहले इन 7 subjects के ऊपर आपका focus होना चाहिए, ठीक है? उसके बाद let's come to the ESI component. See, in the ESI component, if we talk about the scene, it is reversed, right? In the ESI, out of the 40 questions that we have, around 30 to 35 questions, it will be covered in, it will be from the current affairs part, right? So here, it is the current affairs which dominates the scene, right? So for the ESI, you have to do current affairs well. And even if you ask me about the current affairs, it is the schemes part, the reports part, which you have to cover very well here, okay? Now moving to what to cover in the what to cover for the current affairs also. So first of all, you should focus on these schemes, right? And as far as the schemes are concerned, how you should be covering them, you should know the ministry, their launch year, the funding, budget allocations, objectives, target beneficiaries, right? Any current development if that has happened. So you have to cover the schemes thoroughly. They are very, very important. After that, you have to refer to the reports as well. Census 2011, agriculture census, livestock census, handloom census, right? If there are annual reports of the ministries like Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Ministry of Finance, so all these become important for us. Then the reports which are related to the syllabus, right? If any national or international organization, they take out any report which becomes important from our exam perspective, which is related to the syllabus of our exam, then you have to refer that as well, okay? Now, if you ask me what are the sources for the ARD, how to cover the ARD, then these are the books: Fundamentals of Agriculture by Arun Katyan and a competitive book of the Agriculture by Nemraj Sunda. So these you have to refer. Then for agriculture engineering, you can refer to Jagdishwar Sahai's book Elements of Agriculture Engineering. And for there is also a handbook of fisheries and aquaculture by ICAR. If these books, they are becoming very heavy for you, then there are two dedicated websites which do cover our syllabus in a comprehensive manner. The TNAU, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University website, and also the ICAR e-course website. So these are the two websites which you can refer to because they cover the syllabus in a comprehensive manner, right? So these are the sources, or these are the resources which you can refer to if you want to cover your ARD syllabus. Apart from that, if you ask me about the current affairs, then in the current affairs, give a lot of focus to the PIB, because regarding the government reports, regarding the government schemes, it is the PIB which covers all these sources very well, right? Okay, and if you ask me what are the important ministries, because in the PIB we get the entire news on the ministry wise basis. So first you have to go through Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, then Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Rural Development, Education, Women and Child Development, Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Jal Shakti, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and MSME. So these are all the ministries which you should refer to if you are this is the priority order which you can follow if you are referring to PIB for covering your current affairs. And apart from then, these are also the important ministries. But if you talk to me, or if you ask me about the priority order, like first you have to cover these ministries, and if the time permits, then go to these ministries, right? Okay, apart from PIB, you can also refer to newspaper and Krishi Jagran. So these are the some of sources which you can refer to for your current affairs as far as the NABARD Grade A examination is concerned. Now, if you ask me how to cover, what should be our strategy in this last month? So first of all, I'll suggest you that have a copy of syllabus in front of you. You have prepared for NABARD. You have prepared for UPSC already. So there are a lot of topics which you must be knowing. For example, QRE, the static parts of ESI. So all these things you must have covered, and some part of current affairs as well. Then mark your strength areas and mark your weak areas. Again, for marking them, for analyzing your strength and weak areas better, do refer to the PYQ. So first and the foremost thing which you have to refer to is the syllabus and the PYQs to see what are your strength areas and what are your weak areas. After that, try covering your weak areas well, right? If you are weak in NABARD, try covering the sources for the NABARD. If you are somebody who is weak in the current affairs, try covering the current affairs. So you have to cover the part of your syllabus. And the last and the foremost is to revise and practice. In this last month, do revise and do practice a lot, right? So this is how you have to go about, about forming your strategy. Apart from that, I really like all the important things I have already told you. But if you are somebody who seriously want to tackle it, and who, if you are short on time, then then EduTap, we are currently providing a phase 1 and phase 2 live crash course test series, and in this test series as well as the live crash course is also going on. So in the through these test series and the crash course, you will be able to cover the all the components well. They are going to be the live classes for ARD, ESI, and also current affairs. The classes, they will take part in 2 schedules, right? There will be a first slot, like it will take place in 2 slots. So first slot, it will be from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., right? And in this, all your components apart from ARD, they will so apart from GA, they will be taught to you. And then we have the next schedule from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m., and in this slot your GA will be covered, right? So in these 2 schedules, like in the 1 month, we are going to cover the entire NABARD phase 1 syllabus. So if you are somebody who is short on time, and who don't want to waste a lot of time referring to the other sources, going through the books and websites, then you can go for our syllabus as then you can go for our crash course as well. However, if you are somebody who is very confident about himself, then you can prepare it on your own as well. Again, there is a dedicated video I have made for the free resources as well. A more comprehensive video is also there. You can go and check it out, right? So you can prepare it both on your own, and if you are somebody who has even a slightest doubt, then you can go for our crash course as well, right? So this was all about how UPSC aspirants who want to take NABARD as a backup option can go for this exam, right? And I hope I have resolved a lot of your queries which are going in your mind. If you want any dedicated video, any other video on any topic, then you can always write it down in the comment section. And as far as the PDF of this section is concerned, you can get it on our Telegram channel. And if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe it. Thank you for being there, and I wish you all the very best for your exam.